to Camp Nostalgic Late Night Urge. I'm Ariel Julie, and so remember that guy from last month? Well, I felt really bad about canceling on him, so I made it up to him. Or rather, he made it up to me. Good thing he was quick too. I was starting to get a cramp. Thinking, after we drop off Speedy Gonzalez, maybe we could do something a little different tonight. Maybe I could take you to some of my favorite spots around the city. Yeah, that looked a lot more promising 6 drinks ago. Chicago is really the best town on earth because it's made up of a lot of different people. Fuck. He's married?
Damn it.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to deal with that mess later. You've been watching Camp Nostalgic Late Night Urge. I'm Ariel Julie, and after we drop this guy off at his buddy's house, I assume, I'm gonna show you around some of my favorite spots in the best city in the world, Chicago. See you soon.
Tonight's program is brought to you by Suppressive. Blood problems.
Tumble alert. What's the emergency?
I'm too fat to get up.
Help is on the way.
If you can't see your toes, then you better know to call Tumble Alert. Tonight, immediately following Camp Nostalgic Late Night Urge, it's the Late Night Nap with Gela Rediger. Stay tuned. This September, we're inviting you to the Camp Nostalgic Homecoming Dance, featuring some of your favorite storytellers. Dave and Gela Rediger, Mercedes De Silva, Chase Todd and Isabella Athey, Sydney Davis, Andy Dew, Philip Hazen, Austin Beatty, Catherine Bokenkamp, Weston Hasty, and Alex.
Hey everybody.
Then, comedian Ariel Julie is getting around, the city that is, as she shares some of her most infamous sex stories.
Ready for a stroll down memory lane?
It's all happening this month on
Camp Nostalgic.
Tune in to Camp Nostalgic Saturday morning to see me, your host, Dave Rediger.
What are you doing?
Well, I was just doing an ad for Saturday morning because, thought I'd put on something on. You just get all those views on your show and stuff, and like we're kind of, stumbling along, so just,
Is that my bra?
I just found it. I don't know. Could be yours.
Tune in to Camp Nostalgic Saturday morning, but then stay tuned for Camp Nostalgic Late Night Urge starring me, Ariel Julie. And give me my bra back.
Hey there, I'm Kyle Fields, and you're watching Camp Nostalgic, the home for true independent storytelling.
Have a good night. Goodbye. Forever. All right, you guys ready for a tour? Ready for a stroll down memory lane? Come on, let's go. Ooh, okay, that's a really good bar over there. So that's the bar where this one time I had this date with this guy that I met from Tinder, of course, and we were like talking and the date was kind of going nowhere. But then there was this other really hot guy sitting at the bar. So when my date went to the bathroom, I started talking to the other guy and he was really cool. And it turned out that he lived really close to there and I also lived really close. So when it was time for me and my date to leave, we left the bar, but then I pretended to leave my phone in the bar. So I went back in the bar and I gave the other guy my number. But then I let the first guy walk me home. And then when we got to my place, I was like, ooh, I don't think this is gonna work out. So he left and then I texted the guy from the bar and he came over and we had sex. They have really good drink specials. $5 margaritas on Mondays. That's cool. Okay, this is a really fun club. This is Reggie's Rock Club, and I actually have a really great story about this place. I remember I came here once with a date, a guy that I met on Tinder, that I called him Neck Tat Jack, because his name was Jack, and he had a neck tattoo, and so it made sense. And we were in the back of the club making out. It was awesome. And then, out of nowhere, this random girl comes up to me while I'm like mid-makeout and is like, hey, are you Ariel Julie? We went to high school together. And I was like, what? I don't know you. I don't know you at all. I'm making out with this dude back here. And then she goes, my mom is here too. And she remembers you too. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why any of that? Anyway, so long story long, I ended up going back home with Jack and we hooked up. He was great in bed because he was an older dude. That was awesome. And then I found out on Facebook under people you might know that his real name was Steve. So, you know, that was weird. Anyway. Oh, I know that apartment building. So that apartment building is, okay, this guy lived there that I hooked up with, and he was a former fat kid, he told me. And so he lost a bunch of weight, which means that he fucked really aggressively because it's like he had something to prove, you know, and he never got to hook up with the women he always wanted to hook up, but now he's lost the weight so he can. And the thing is, I had gotten my conch pierced. Your conch is like this part of your ear right here, like this middle part, and I loved my conch piercing. It hurt really bad and it took 10 weeks to heal. And then even after that, when I did all of the aftercare stuff, it still got infected. And it took another 4 weeks after that for the infection to go away. So finally, my conch piercing is healed. It looks great. I meet this guy and we hook up and he is so fucking aggressive in bed that he fucked my earring loose. So it came like unattached. And when I fell asleep, the earring came out of the hole and the hole closed up immediately. So in the morning, I was like, a piercing that took me 14 weeks to heal is already closed up. Fuck it. I'm getting my first tattoo. Because you can't fuck a tattoo off. Believe me, I've tried. Ooh. Sorry, I just got a text. Give me a sec. Hey Ariel, are you available to drop in at Laugh Factory tonight? Fuck yes, I am. Absolutely. Awesome. All right, I guess we're going to Laugh Factory because I got a show. Thanks guys for doing this tour with me. I hope you learned something. I'll see you later.
I want you guys to go fucking nuts. It's a full house. I said, how are we doing tonight?
Aren't you worried about getting stabbed while jogging in the park? I was like, you mean a hot girl murder? No? No, I'd be flattered, honestly. Yeah, look, that is my biggest fear, is not getting stabbed while jogging in the park, but that I get stabbed, and then they show my picture on the news, and they're like, a young woman was stabbed while jogging in the park, and people are like, really? Her? She's a 6. I know, but I know I look like Woody Allen's little sister, I know, okay, I know I look like I do incest porn with Ben Shapiro, I know.